Now, you mentioned the fans. Your fandoms have become a force. They have been around for as long as you guys have, and they really have mobilized into, they are so involved in both the show and being protective, but also your causes, the things that you champion. How has that been working with them on things like the scavenger hunt?
It's been amazing. We have this incredible family. We call it a supernatural family, and I think it's a reason. It feels like it's a family. Everybody who's in the fandom, I think we have been really lucky because we've fallen into this fandom that seems to have an identity that is around taking care of each other. I mean, you notice that? Like, they actually are looking out for one another. And
it's like a massive support system almost for so many people that don't even know each other, but just have this common denominator.
Yeah, and it's part of the culture of our fandom, and that's something that we're really happy to be a part of. And to try to try to coalesce that culture around doing like good things for people outside the fandom, and that's been for me, frankly, one of the most, and I think for you guys too, like one of the most rewarding aspects of being on this show is seeing that like you, in this strange culture that we live in right now, can take you know, a show on the CW, a Warner Brothers show on the CW, and turn it into something that, you know, helps people around the world who are, you know, dealing with hunger and health issues, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I feel like also because we are sort of dinosaurs on TV. Back in the day, the show went through a lot of, I don't want to say growing pains, I don't know the word for it, but, you know, we are currently, for the next season, the only show that is older than the network it airs on. Yep. You know, so we had changes of bosses and we had some losses in our, you know, our cast and crew, and went through a lot of hurdles. And I feel like it was maybe a sign of the times that the fandom at the time really fought for us. Like these were the days, we come back from the days when people were trying to build each other up, not necessarily like, didn't like a shirt, you know, or whatever it was. Like, these were the days where it's like, whoa, if we don't tell our friends about this show, if we don't talk about it at the water cooler or whatever, proverbial water cooler, then this show might not go on anymore, and I kind of like it, you know. So I feel like that's why the SPN family it seems like it's sort of built this reputation for raising tons of money for charity and helping people out. And I read things all the time where somebody couldn't afford to do this, but somebody in the SPN family they'd never met. I've literally seen people meet each other for the first time in person, and then we're like, wait, you're Sarah? Yeah, you're Dana? And they're like, you bought my ticket here. Like, yeah, well, you know, I've had a good couple of months.
They take care of each other in the way that you try to help them. Yeah. So, and because this is your last year, I feel like we need to kind of pay tribute to the fact that for 15 seasons, this show and you guys, as you've joined the show, it is widely known as, like, you guys are good people, and this is a great production to work on, and I know, you've pulled it off. But we all acknowledge this. Where did that come from? Like, what do you attribute? Yeah. Where do you attribute this? Like, there is a very, very fond, you know, reputation.
Yeah, please, I'll take this one.
Yeah, you can, because you're the last to really come into it.
I mean, minus all the abuse, it's been a really great working experience. No, sincerely though, you do work on other shows, and I said this to a couple people yesterday, but seeing how these guys treat everybody on set is truly infectious. And these guys set how everybody else treats each other, and being on a set like that is so rare and so positive, and watching these guys work has been really incredible for that.
Thank you.
Well, listen,
how was that first sincere one?
That was really good.
Pretty awesome.
People have asked a few times, you know, what do you want, you know, now that it's coming to an end, what do you want the legacy to be? And you know, I don't know that I have an answer for that, but I do know that one thing that I'm very proud of regarding the show is just that we can get people to come on our set and come into our home and feel comfortable, have fun, feel creative, feel like this is a place that they can be themselves and have a good time and do good work. You know, nobody likes to work in a toxic environment. and I've been on plenty of sets that are toxic. And that was very important to Jared and I from the very beginning, because we know, and that's a heavy hand of responsibility to put on two very young people.
I was young.
You were
like
I was
65
moderately. All
He was
right,
seasoned and
all right,
grizzled.
take it easy. But to put that kind of responsibility, or to just for us to understand that that we're responsible, and that people will be looking to us and the producers and the director for the tonality on the set. I'm very proud of the tone that we have set and built.
We also, and I don't know if it's in the casting process or whatever, but we also, behind the scenes, all of us, none of us sitting on this couch got into this to become, like, no one is desiring more fame or fortune. We all care about storytelling and care about working hard and sacrifice. And so, Jensen and I, obviously, for 3 years before Misha came in, and then Alex came in a couple years back, and speaking as objectively as possible for the four of us, like, we're working hard to make a great show, not to buy a bigger house or to be, like on a bus or something. It's really cool to see yourself, and it's amazing. It's humbling, but that became a byproduct. We were there trying to make a good show and trying to have a good time. And Jensen and Alex and Misha and I just, we really love the story we get to tell.
All right. Well, I want to congratulate you guys. You've crushed it
Thanks,
for
Damien.
15 seasons, and I can't wait to see what you guys do next. Congratulations again.
Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.